In the bottom side of the map, we have Sempu over in the reds, rocking the Tenri, versus Nuru up in the top in the blue. Played by Sedgehun. So, Sempu. Tenri's quite good on this map. You can do fun stuff. There's a lot of opportunities for lethal on the stronghold, but Nuru can also do the exact same thing. So, both these players are kind of going to be playing to the same advantages. Of course, Tenri has to spend gold to build that unit, and Sempu doesn't get the additional unit, but also doesn't have to pay anything. Bit slower groove charge. But yeah, they both open up the same kind of lethal opportunities. They both open up stuff like you can go for thief plays on your opponent's stronghold. Nuru also has options to like kind of just chuck spears in, which is very good. And you can also see like night crits as well coming out. Sempu with Tenri, like there are some fun plays you can go for, because like the stronghold is vulnerable to a steal, but the thief usually dies. Tenri has the option to go for the thief steal and just yoink the thief out of danger and put it right next to a hideout. So that's like a 2,000 gold advantage off of groove. And you know, other options as well, like you yoink really expensive units. Those tend to be quite good as well. But let's take a look at like what they're actually doing. So we got mages coming out on both sides. Obviously very good. There's a tower here, so you want to be able to deal with like early harpies. They're also very good against fighting the early spears that tend to come out too. Ooh, Sedgehun using a dog? I mean, we saw this in their take your turn set earlier. Yeah, this early dog harass. Gonna put a bunch of pressure on. Potentially gonna knock this village down. And just kind of be annoying. Although it is in range of the commander, so I don't know if it's actually going to be that good right now. And neither player building thieves. Just going to go for the knockdown on these hideouts. And yeah, you start with the one from the mountain and then use a second sword after. And ooh, Sedgehun building groove. Actually gets the knockdown on this village. That's kind of hilarious. The dog just being annoying. And Tenri's not going to go for the kill on the dog. Just going to be very aggressive push forwards. That's up that lovely sword crit. Get damage on that spear. And the spear can't even really run. It can only move back and heal. It's not ideal. And now we have a thief coming out. Ooh, that's scary. What Sedgehun gonna do? They're gonna put pressure on. They're gonna go for damage on this mage. Interesting. We got the spears healing up. I think Sedgehun's kind of recognized that they're under a lot of pressure. Pushing forwards may not be the best idea. And this dog actually continuing to do good damage. There's a dragon out now as well. Oh, so that's why they went for that hit on the mage. They want to be able to create a situation where the dragon can be more aggressive. And, ooh, thief gets a steal. It's in range of the dog though. And that might be the play that comes out. Mage also heals as well, so dragon has to be careful. You can't just like run in willy-nilly. Has to be careful. Doesn't want to get, you know, smacked. Goes for the damage though. And, oh, we're gonna see the thief go down? Okay. That's pretty good. Wagon's gonna come in. Another hit on the mage. Oh, that's so good because that's so much gold saved in terms of damage. Like now the mage, it doesn't do that 85%. It does more like 50. Sempu gets another thief out. They're gonna keep going for these thief plays. Are they gonna get that? Yep, they're gonna get that mage. And yeah, the dragon. Oh, actually, that's a lot more damage than I expected. 67%. So, you know, you're talking like a knight's worth of value basically happening there. Yeah, walks back and heals the wagon. I guess, like, yeah, the wagon is a great waller, so I want to keep that nice and healthy. Mage goes down. Nuru's going to keep pushing forwards. Knocks this village down again. There's been a lot of aggression on these villages next to the stronghold. Alright, and there we have the capture on that hideout. Yeah, Sempu has a bit of a lead on this side. Actually, Sempu's doing well on the sides, I will say. Like, generally just trading extremely efficiently on both sides of the map. And it's mostly just where in the center where Sedgehun's doing well. And there isn't really a mage right now. There is a witch, so you know there is anti-air available. And yeah, the dragon can't go near that. One thing the dragon can do is it can go and smack one of these units up here for free. And that might very well be the play. Oh, it actually just goes for the heal. Is that in range of the witch? No. Alright, and we just see the shift of the armies out of the center. Nuru has groove now. We're going to see if they can do anything with that. Are we going to try to see an attempt of a surround on the dragon? It is possible. But yeah, Sempu's just able to do a lot of army damage. That's a big chunk of units in the center. And I believe... No, Night Crit isn't quite available yet on the stronghold. So yeah, Sempu's looking for that lethal. Not going to find it just yet. And what can Sedgehun do here? They can get a steal. That is very nice. Gonna take out swords. Keep building this advantage. Goes for that damage. I think the witch is out of range of anything Nuru can throw at it, so... Yeah, I actually don't know if there's... yeah, actually there isn't even enough money on the board right now, so... Sedgehun just gonna save a little bit of money this turn. 370 is quite nice. Tenri took a bit of a beating here, but kills the dragon. And that's a big deal. There's a rather nice chunk of expensive unit to take out. And ooh, just continues to press forward with this army on this left hand side. Dealing so much damage. And over on this right hand side, like there isn't really much that Sedgehun can do. Well, I guess like Sempu's moving out. Doesn't really want to challenge this army over on the right. Like Nuru can potentially go and then just kind of screw everything up, so. What are we seeing here? Mage swords. Nice, getting some nice crits on villages. And yeah, the left, like the sides is where the economy resides, so. Players making sure to kind of be careful. Ooh, what are we going to see? Is this going to be mage? Yeah, wants to take out this witch. And that's a completely even gold trade, so... Kind of nice to go for that. Give you a little bit of a unit advantage. And what are we going to see? Tenri? Ooh, actually just going to take damage? Alright, guess that mage heal. Fair enough. And wow, there's a lot of knights. There's a lot of knights that have crits on the stronghold right now. And yeah, there's even a backup knight to hit, or to crit units that stand as blockers. So this actually might be a kind of checkmate situation where you've got, you know, these two knights available to crit the stronghold that will kill, plus the dragon, plus the backup knight to just knock down anything that blocks. I think that might be game. Like, Sedgehun essentially has to block all the sides of the stronghold. Wagons coming forward, balloon. Hitting this mage is actually super key because now it can't take this balloon out. But yeah, I actually think Nuru might just die here. Or not.
Power of the tempest.
What's Sempu gonna do? Yoinks the witch. So Sempu's actually not gonna try and play any kind of lethal play here. They're just gonna go for big damage and try and gain an advantage. Oh wow, that thief's being very dang. But the sword's injured, so it can do that. And yeah, Sempu actually, because they've done a lot of work in the center, and you know, they've got 2 thief steals now. They're in a really good position just to kind of press a really nice advantage, take back the sides. You know, they kill this sword, they injure the other sword. Taking the side with these spears. And yeah, I don't know what Sedgehun can do, because Sedgehun has no money. Like, those 2 steals coming in is really, really difficult to deal with. And now they're just kind of going all out offensive. And yeah, like, I don't think it's going to work out. I think they're just going to lose on damage efficiency. And those 2 thief steals coming in? Yeah, you've got like 2 sword buys behind this. Whereas Sempu is doing amazingly fine economy-wise. And they're just going to pick off more and more units. You've got all these knights to work with. Balloon goes down. Are we going to see the death of Nuru? Yes, we are. Yeah. Nicely done. Sempu 19-9. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that one-sided on kills. So yeah, Sempu just playing a very, very good game there. And Sedgehun, unfortunately, I don't know what people on YouTube have seen so far, but has not been doing so good on this map, we'll say. So yeah, Sempu takes game 2. And we got a game 3 ahead of us, and I believe I'm just gonna give one of these a quick refresh. Okay, these are up to date. We'll take a look at these charts. Yeah, just that army value was like so bad on the side of Sedgehun going into turn 9. Like, Sempu just like really pushed a big advantage there. Unit count as well. They got a bit ahead on turn 8 and they just continued that unit lead. Sedgehun kind of brought it a bit closer on turn 10 and 11, but yeah, things were just kind of going out of control at that point. Income, really good on the side of Sempu, and there was thief steals going in there as well, so yeah, that really hurt. And then, you know, you can see the grooves get used, like this groove here on turn 12. Brought a little bit of like advantage back, but actually Sedgehun, even despite using groove, was like behind on like the turn you groove, and that's never really where you want to be. So yeah, just looking kind of rough there. Tenri, very smartly, Sempu just decided not to go for any kind of like fancy lethal play. Just played very strong, like picked up couple of extra units, had a really good overall army fight, and just used the groove to kind of support that, as opposed to just trying to be fancy and going for some like particular kind of lethal. So really nicely done there by Sempu. Just had like a really good kill score at the end, and yeah, we're gonna go into game number 3.